part 2 of our Sao Tomé road trip, we leave the coast and head inland. The road climbs into the island's interior, taking us to Monte Café, a massive coffee plantation, where we stop to taste some of Sao Tomé's coffee. From there, we drive through the highlands, passing a waterfall and a small village along the way. By the end of the day, the road drops us back to the coast. More beaches and a massive shipwreck sitting just offshore. This is part 2 of our Sao Tomé road trip, and here's how it went.
All right, good morning guys. It is our second day here in Sao Tomé, and we are gonna carry on with our road trip. We are starting in the capital again, where we're staying at a little guest house here, but we're gonna drive towards the interior of the country today. It should only be like a 20-30 minute ride, but that's where one of the biggest coffee plantations was, up in the mountains a little bit here in the center of the country. So yeah, we're gonna jump back in the car, drive up there, and again, should only be about 20-30 minutes until we're up to Monte Café. So yeah, let's go. We have just driven about 20-25 minutes up the mountain here, and we are in the interior of Sao Tomé now, and we've made it to the little village of Monte Café, and this was once the largest coffee producing farm during the colonial times here on the island of Sao Tomé. So I think there's a museum that we can go and learn a little bit about the coffee production here, and then there's a little coffee shop where we can get some of the local coffee grown here on Sao Tomé. I've just entered the Museum of Coffee up here, and it costs about €3 or about 75 dobra to enter, and we're in this old like warehouse factory kind of building, and you're just up on these hills, these beautiful views, and then you have a tour of kind of like a lot of the machinery and stuff that you use from the coffee, a little bit about the growing process, and then the €3 actually includes a coffee at the end of the tour, so not a bad deal. So let's go around and learn about the coffee production here in Monte Café. So that was the little Museum of Coffee here in Monte Café, and again, you get a coffee with it, but there's also a little restaurant cafe just across the parking lot here that you could also go and get some food and get a coffee as well. So I already got a coffee, but I'm gonna just check out the restaurant a little bit and show you guys that, because it looks like a nice little place to chill and have a coffee. So yeah, I'll check it out. So I've come over to the other restaurant here, and I've decided to get another coffee because they have this upstairs room that just has this beautiful view and seating area where you're just looking out over the island of Sao Tomé. So yeah, and I'm at a coffee farm, so gonna get another coffee. And then outside the restaurant here, they had some coffee beans and cherries drying in the sun here. So yeah, there's just coffee all over. Just had our second coffee here at the little restaurant right across from the Museum of Coffee here, and yeah, just a nice view, nice relaxing spot, and again, always fun to have coffee right where they grow it amidst the plantations here. So anyways, we're gonna jump back in the car, and not too far from Monte Café there is a waterfall. So we're gonna drive probably like 5-10 minutes and check out the waterfall up in the mountains here. We have just driven about 10 minutes past Monte Café, and you go on this little like more rocky road, and we've come to Cascada Sao Nicolola, which is this little waterfall, probably about 100 feet tall here, of free-falling water, and you're just like in the middle of the jungle here. So yeah, if you're coming up to Monte Café, it's worth coming just a little bit further here and checking out this like lush waterfall in the jungle of São Tomé. So yeah, let's enjoy the waterfall, and then we'll carry on exploring the island. Driving down the hill from Monte Café, and one of the towns in between São Tomé and Monte Café is Trinidad, and in the middle of Trinidad you have this church cathedral that's just kind of like elevated on a little hill here. So we're just stopping to get a view of the church here, and then from the church platform you get these nice views overlooking some of the rolling hills of São Tomé. But yeah, let's just check out the church real quick. We're gonna jump back in the car here and drive down to the coast to Nikolo, which is just where we're gonna start seeing some more of those northern coastal beaches, get some nice seafood and stuff. So yeah, let's head back in the car and keep driving. We have just driven about half an hour down from the town of Trinidad there, and we are back along the northern coast of São Tomé, and we've made it to the little village of Nikolo, and there's a bunch of like seafood restaurants right along the street here, but there's also going to be some beaches that we can check out along the northern coast here. So yeah, let's get some lunch. Cooking this fresh fish that was just caught here, and octopus, and they're cooking it on front of the grill, on the grills in front of the restaurants here. So you come out here and pick the fish you want from the grill, and then yeah, we'll have some lunch and then check out some of the beaches. A lunch at this very local spot in the village of Nikolo, and again, the fish is probably coming straight from the ocean this morning, and then they're grilling them out on these grills out front there. Sam got an octopus, I got the fish, and now we're gonna just go beach hopping a little bit along the northern coast here, check out a few of the beaches that we didn't see yesterday, and yeah, just enjoy some of the nice views. So let's go. just driven a little ways past the little village of Nikolo here, and we have made it to Praia de Governados, which is this very secluded beach. We ended up hiking here a little bit past the parking lot, and there are a few like local kids playing in the water over there, but you just have this very like pristine, nice yellow sandy beach. You have like a palm tree here and just these nice waves lapping against the coast. So anyways, we're just gonna hang out here on the beach a little bit. It's not like a super sunny day. It's actually quite cloudy off the coastline there, but nice to keep it a little bit cooler with the shade. And yeah, just gonna hang out here, probably fly up the drone. Where we parked, there was also like a shipwreck. So yeah, will be some cool drone shots of the ocean here and the beach and then that shipwreck. And yeah, just enjoying a chill beach afternoon here on the northern end of Sao Tomé. Has come out a little bit here this afternoon on Praia de Governado, and yeah, we just have this beautiful beach here. There's a couple locals, a couple other tourists swimming around here, but it's been fun to just relax and just take it easy on the northern shore here of Sao Tomé, and had a really fun time flying up the drone, especially over the shipwreck that's just right off the beach there, and just getting a close-up look of that ship that just crashed right into the beach there was really interesting. And anyways, I think that's about it for our first 2 days here on Sao Tomé, exploring the northern shore and going up into the interior. Really fascinating to see the cocoa plantation and the coffee plantation, learning a little bit about the colonial plantation past here that the Portuguese had. And yeah, just really fun having a car. Just the car gives you so much freedom to stop at all of these little sites and beaches and little viewpoints all along the way, driving through all these little villages. And yeah, it's such a small island that it's so easy to just quickly drive around from place to place. And yeah, it's just been a really cool experience. And that was only the first half of our road trip, because tomorrow and the next day we're going to drive to the southern part of the island, which is what I'm most excited about here, seeing some of the unique geographic formations and these giant rocks that like just jump right out of the rainforest of Sao Tomé, and then checking out some even more beaches. And yeah, just having a really cool road trip down on the southern part of the island. And then I'll also show you a little bit of the town of Sao Tomé too, some of the museums and galleries that you can see there. So anyways, thanks for watching part 1 of our Sao Tomé adventure. Again, hopefully if you make it here, definitely rent a car, definitely try to explore as much of the island as you can. It's just a really fun place to explore. So anyways, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time when we do the southern part of the island.